All right. Good afternoon, everybody. David E. Taylor, you are a piece of shit. Thank you for the non-disclosure agreement. I appreciate that. And for the people who gave it to me, thank you. But David, also thank you for letting us know that you are a cult. And the fact that you have this non-disclosure agreement, this is a non-enforceable non-disclosure agreement because you don't pay anybody. You don't pay anybody to do your writings, to do your bookings, to do your staff work. You don't do any of that. And the fact that you before have said you're not a cult and that there's no secretive atmosphere, but it says right here in this non-disclosure agreement, secret. You're a liar, David. So for all the people out there that are scared, this non-disclosure agreement, he can't enforce it. He doesn't pay anybody. It's and the fact that he's trying to hold people liable for saying things against his cult after you guys leave is just a scare tactic to make sure you don't say anything. So David for sure isn't going to do anything about this non-disclosure agreement. I could only imagine what he's doing right now. Michelle, how did they get that non-disclosure agreement? You need to get it back from them right now. And I got it from one of your ex-members, David. That's who I got it from. That's who I got it from, was one of your ex-cult members. And who are now helping us bring you down. So, again, for all the people that are coming forward out of this cult, we're not here to beat you down or judge you or think any less of you. We just want to get you guys out of this dangerous situation. Because it really does have the potential to become something very dangerous when there's already reports of abuse. The lady I spoke to last night, David, I have all the proof. You flew this lady in from out of country on the ministry's dime, okay? Put her up in an extended stay suite for 2 weeks. Threw her a big welcoming party. I saw the pictures. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. She said I could use her name, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to let you know who it is, David. You know who it is. But I did speak with this contact last night for a couple hours and confirmed everything, David. Confirmed how small you are. So, again, your whole aspect of the stage is to make up for your little fucking manhood. This person confirmed that you're horrible in bed, that you definitely have a size issue, and that you're insecure about your size. So, Michelle, I feel sorry for you, or any of the women that David has slept with, from what, man. I don't get it. But after talking to this person last night too, some of the things we're trying to understand about mentality of these religious leaders. And again, this conversation I had last night was stimulating to say the least, because I learned a lot about the thought process. And basically what this person told me is that by following David, she felt she was serving God, and by listening to David and being obedient to him. But you're not supposed to idol worship a man. And that's the issue here, is all these people are worshiping you, David, when you're not a fucking Moses. You're not the modern day Moses of this generation. I mean, you're not, David. You're not. Again, you're just a scam artist. You're a false prophet. You're a scam artist. You're a con artist. You're a manipulator, adulterer, womanizer. All of the above, David. And again, I'm surprised, the cops haven't busted down your door yet and just shacked you up for just running the hugest the hugest scam. It's all on paper. I found it. I found the scam. But again, it's, the way you're running the scam, you're doing it. You're doing all the paperwork. You're hiding all your paperwork and doing the paperwork changes to make it harder for people to find your scam, but it's there. And there was a movie I wanted to recommend people to. It's about thought reformation. It's called The Manchurian Candidate. Denzel Washington plays in it, and this one is about mind altering thought reformation. So if any of you haven't seen it, I recommend watching it. Maybe it's a little more scientific, I think, than religious, but it kind of gives you the idea of thought reformation and thought process. It is on Netflix. I'll probably end up watching it because I have seen it before, but this whole movie is about thought reformation. And that's almost borderline what David is doing, is like Manchurian thought process. And it can be dangerous. it can be real dangerous if it's used in the right way. You know, these people will do anything for David if David tells them to. And the lingo, the lingo that I've heard you use is you need to jack people up, or you need to take care of that. Like, you won't tell somebody they need to get beat up. You just need to go handle that or take care of that. And again, that's just I forget, there's a term. I learned it in history. It's a term we used when we were studying socialism. It's like, you say something, you know, like, hey, go take care of this. What it really means is, hey, go fuck this guy up. That's what it really means. So, again, that just kind of a side note there. So yeah, again, on the non-disclosure agreement, for everybody coming out that think that you have no reason to be scared of this non-disclosure agreement. David's not going to do shit, and I love it, David. You know what you're not going to do about me? Nothing. You're going to sit back, you're going to bitch and complain, because you're not going to go to the police, you're not going to go to YouTube, you're not going to go to social media, you're not going to go anywhere and try to tell people what I'm doing. What are you going to tell them? He's disrupting my religious scam. Will you tell him to stop, please, and take down all his videos from YouTube? He's a devil. He's got the spirit of homosexuality on him. I need to loose you. Dave, you're such a piece of shit, man. So anyways, guys, this non-disclosure agreement, this is awesome, David. And this is my question. What church has their members fucking sign a non-disclosure agreement? You're claiming to be a pastor, David. You're claiming to be a church, right? I have never been to any church that has asked me to sign a non-disclosure agreement before being a part of their church. And nor, you know, if I ever walked into a church and they asked me to sign a non-disclosure agreement, you know what I'd tell them? I'd probably tell them to shove it up their fucking ass, dude. No bullshit. That would scream scam to me right away. Oh, you need to sign this non-disclosure agreement. Like, the fact that we now have the non-disclosure agreement and you're saying you're not a cult proves that you're a cult, David. 100% plain and clear as day. You are a fully functional cult leader, narcissistic psychopath, dude. That's what you are. You believe your own lies. You're living in a completely secular world created by yourself, and everybody around you is spiritually inferior to you. You're going to hell, David. You are 100% going to hell. And this is what's going to happen. When you go to hell, I don't know if anybody's ever seen the movie Little Nicky, where, who plays Satan? Rodney Dangerfield plays Satan. And in one part of the movie, he's all, hey, where's Hitler? Bring him over here. I haven't shoved a pineapple up his ass today. That's what's going to happen to you. You're going to have a pineapple shoved up your ass every day by Satan, David. That's going to be your punishment. Once a day, you're going to have a pineapple shoved up your ass sideways. So again, no church has anybody sign a non-disclosure agreement. Maybe like the polygamous churches and shit like that, you know, I could see. But David, this simple document just shows the level of your delusions. And I'm wondering if you made the company that's building your stage sign the same non-disclosure agreement. What do you guys think? I think he could have. That could be, yeah. Saying he'll sue him if anybody talks about what's being built, yeah. I could see that happening. And I'm gonna go ahead and read over some of the comments, because you guys have had some really good comments regarding this non-disclosure agreement. Look at me glow. What's up, man? The non-disclosure agreements you just read on your video appear to be completely unenforceable because there is no compensation in any form. Right, David, all your staff is volunteers, so how are you going to force people to pay if they talk about you if you're not even fucking paying them? Dude. Given to the signer of the document. There needs to be some form of compensation to the signer for an NDA to be valid. I'm not a lawyer, but I remember from a business class that some form of consideration has to be involved for an NDA to be enforceable. If anyone, yeah, absolutely. If anyone out there is an attorney and knows about these things, let us know. Because so far we have somebody who already knows about labor unions with building stages. We have somebody who is actually an assistant to a district attorney judge or something. We have people from all spectrums of life that have put in their 2 cents on this case and let us know, like, hey, this is bullshit. Definitely. Can you confirm or correct what I am saying? The NDAs are used by Taylor to intimidate staff. Absolutely, 100%. Yep. It's just another method. It's just another method of attempted mind control. These young followers read the NDA. Well, no, actually they don't. They're actually kind of hurried through their non-disclosure agreement. I found that out. They're just kind of, oh, don't just sign it. Just, you don't need to worry about it. You know, it's nothing big, no big deal. But I read it, and it's all made to intimidate. You're absolutely right. These young followers read the NDA document and knowing they are complete bullshit, live in fear of talking negative of the cult, even if they're able to get out of the cult. Excellent job finding these documents. Big thumbs up. Thanks, look at me glow. I had asked several months back for these documents, like if somebody out there had them, and by some miracle, I want to thank you to my silent partner. Thank you, guys. I won't say your names until you give me the okay, but David, people from your cult, ex-members of your cult, are giving me these documents, and there ain't shit you can do about it. That's the dude. This is what's so good about it. Kid Frost, you've been asking about Bedsick Hobo, you my boy. Yeah, we miss you, guy. We miss you a bunch, dude. We understand. You know where we're at. You know you can message me anytime too, dude. Just a shout out to you, man. We do think about you. That's so namby-pamby. All the comments are disappearing. Yes, YouTube is ghosting comments. I try not to get political on my channel, but if this is supposed to be a freedom of speech, but again, this is how I think it happens: is they put in keywords in and out in their algorithm, and it flags certain keywords. It doesn't even flag like the whole comment. It's probably a certain keyword in the comment that's flagged, but I could be wrong. So yeah, they are getting ghosted, and I apologize, guys. I wish they weren't, because some of the comments you guys are leaving are fucking golden, man. So David doesn't write his own books. Yep, nope, he doesn't. Surprise, surprise. Come back to the Bible. Nope, he doesn't write his own books. My contact told me that what happens is David does his sermons, and then they have the ghostwriters transcribe them into the books, and that's how his books are written, is from his fucking sermons. So yeah, kind of far out. It's proprietary. You know what I mean, though, because you defined it. Let's not be children. Think you know what I'm trying to say, Hillbilly Cletus? Yes, I know exactly what you're trying to say. Dan Alexander, holy shit, dude. Gold, just gold. Let's see the damage control come out of this one. Yeah, David, how are you going to do damage control on this one, dude? It will be impossible for them to explain. Absolutely. You can't explain a non-disclosure agreement from a church, David. I'm telling you, man. How do you explain that? If you're supposed to be a public entity, right? Supposed to have your books open to the public whenever, and you don't. This proves everything, David. This proves everything that you're a destructive cult leader. It sounds like that he nicked that from someone as part of his read like standard. Let's see. It sounds like he nicked that from someone as part of his reads like standard legal NDA and ghostwriting agreement. But then it's been rewritten to include all kinds of shady shit. Yeah, I've sent it out to all our groups, so good, and it's on Facebook now too, David. This non-disclosure agreement's posted to our Facebook. Yeah, Apostle of the Residential Center, St. Louis. Man, your comments disappear all the fucking time, man. And you have some of the best comments out there. You really do, man. And I apologize. I go in to see if they're actually held for review, and they're not. None of your comments are being held reviewed. They're getting ghosted right away from YouTube. So I apologize, guys. I have no control over that. Joe Gonzalez, 22. Awesome job. Good work, bud. Keep digging, man. We are watching and rejoicing in the future takedown of David E. Taylor. God bless. Yes, we're watching him fall. David puts letters on random words. Yes. Like proprietary information. Yeah, that's funny. It's like he had to make that word stand out to your cronies, you know. Apostate Taylor probably isn't too worried about this. What he's really interested in is if he can get people to let him be their ghost eater. Ken Dominic. Yeah, and that troll on Matty Nottage, dude, I still pass the crown to you. That's the best ever. You hold the crown still, Ken Dominic. JH, it's never too late to make fun of Davy Cakes. Thanks. Nope, I agree so. Yeah, and like I said, I got that information kind of late last night. And I don't want to say it kept me up, but the overall anxiety of finally having just that document, I don't know why, because I think I've been, I knew it was there, and it just the fact to get my hands on it. And again, thank you to the person that gave it to me. Thank you so much. This is just building structure and support to show that David is a cult. Okay? And it's the more information that we get about him, paperwork, documents, bank records, everything, start posting it. He can't defend that. He can't defend that. If you're truly a church leader and you say you have nothing to hide, let's do an interview. I'm talking directly to you, David. David E. Taylor. Apostle David E. Taylor. Give me a call, man. You have my number. You have all my information. Give me a call, dude. You can FaceTime me even too. And we'll talk. We'll talk. Kennedy Mueller, this explains why some of the members won't talk. I think we need to get the word out that this contract is not enforceable in any way, shape, or form. I'm sure when the people leave the cult, they are reminded and possibly even harassed about this agreement. No, they are. That's proven fact. I've confirmed that. They are. They're harassed. I've heard of some people even being stalked, but that was just hearsay by somebody that it's still not a solid source. Louis Longoria, so David E. Taylor, the piece of shit, has an NDA for JMMI? LOL. God must have came to him in a dream. Best channel on YouTube. Keep up the great work. Thanks, Louis. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, this NDA is... Dude, it's... Jared Dean, what kind of preacher gets up on stage and talks about his legal battles and his personal gossip issue? This guy is unreal. Absolutely. We know he's a fraud, man. He's such a fraud. Yep. Such a liar. Yeah. David, dude, is... Bam Jones. Marlon Jones. I want to give a big shout out to you, man. Where's the comment you left? It was about David, and basically all he does... basically all you do, David, is when you get up on stage and preach, all you do is just walk back and forth and talk shit about other pastors and preachers. Yeah, here it is. Marlon Jones. You were dead on about him never preaching from the Bible. And this, I don't want to say I called this. I think this was like all as a group. Like we all observed that he never reads from the Bible, I don't want to take all the effort in this because a lot of people have put in their 2 cents about this, but I think everybody can agree, absolutely, this piece of shit doesn't read from his Bible. I bet if you opened up a scripture, David, you probably couldn't recite it. You probably only have certain scriptures remembered. You couldn't quote every verse in scripture in the Bible. You're full of shit, dude. All he does is walk his no-neck having ass back and forth across the stage talking shit about other preachers. Yeah, because he's hunched like this. Then he's got if you've ever looked, he's got this big bump on the back of his neck right here. He's got his head ends and then there's another bump right here. And then it just goes into his back. It's almost like he's, I don't know. But yeah, no, absolutely right. He doesn't read from the Bible. He probably hardly ever does. I've heard he has books on cults and all kinds of crazy shit. But again, that's hearsay. I haven't had any of that proven. What I also found out is Jenny and Steve are family. Jenny is actually Steve's dad. So if anybody confirmed that, let me know. That's just some information I got. I could believe it because this cult relies on people like that for people to brainwash their own families. Relies on people like that. So David, that's the kind of sick that you brainwashed your own daughter, Steve. That's not too cool, man. Last thing is, hang on here. Let me get back to the comments. I'm sorry if I don't shorten these videos up, but there's kind of things that I was thinking about today. Some of the stuff I wanted to talk about. But there are people coming forward. My new contact overseas, again, we spoke for quite a while, and the manipulation's there. She told me that. She told me that. And and the fact that you paid for her, I'll tell you how much it was. I have the itinerary right here from when you paid for her to fly over. I'll tell everybody how much it was, when the flight was. It was, the exact dates. It was July to August, I believe. It was around your cancer crusade cancer. October 2017. Okay, this person met you on through Facebook October 2017. Okay. There's pictures of her standing out in front of the building, and you have all your little cult cronies holding up a sign from where she was from. So let me see if I can find this itinerary here real quick. No, that's not it. Here it is. Okay. And she told me it was paid for out of ministry funds, and that you put her up in an extended stay, and you guys had met up like 1 or 2 nights, and you guys had sex, and she said it was pretty ridiculous. And then he also went there to your country, and you guys stayed at Crown Towers in Melbourne. 4-star hotel. And it looks like Daniel Guin had texted you to let you know that there was a key down at the desk, room 1212. Key will be at the reception desk under my name, Daniel Guin. Just show your identification and they will release it. Okay, and here's the email to Michelle confirming the itinerary. And Michelle booked it. Man, that's some... Michelle booked the ticket for you. Again, it's all here, guys. All the information. This person gave me all... This person had a binder full of stuff that had gone on with her and David, And again, we know... And what she said is that people want closure out of this. We know you want closure. We want closure, too. We want to see David in jail. For the most part, he can't do anything right now because of the damage that's been done. But I think now is the time for him to pay for his crimes. Because again, to bring down a cult, you have to focus on the behavior, not the individual. And that's what I've been learning from the Profiling Evil channel, because right now they're talking a lot about Lori and Chad Daybell and how they're involved in a cult. And they've been doing quite a bit of pieces on cults and explaining a lot of stuff about just... It's pretty far out, guys. It's... The amount of manipulation that goes in. Can you imagine the energy it takes to change somebody's thought process? Think about that. The energy it takes. Not the time, but the energy. I mean, it's going to take time too, but the energy to put into that. You guys have any questions, comments, concerns, man? Leave them below. More and more information is kind of trickling in right now, and this is kind of how it happens. Every so often, information will trickle in, and it'll be really good stuff. But this is kind of the nail in the coffin for David, because this just shows that, David, you're a cult leader, dude. They have a non-disclosure agreement, and you're claiming to be a church. Full-blown scam cult, dude. No church does that. So you're finished, dude. This non-disclosure agreement is kind of sealing your fate, dude. So Anybody you have questions, comments, concerns, please leave them below. If you feel I missed anything, let me know. I'll do a channel out about it. I'll do another video about it. And thank you to my people who got me this non-disclosure agreement. You know who you are. I'm looking forward to speaking with you. So you'll have a good day, man. And again, thank you everybody for the support. Please subscribe. The more people we have following and calling this idiot out, the better. The more people that know, the more people that are aware, the better. So you guys have a good day. Oh yeah, follow our Facebook page too, JMMI Quote Watch. We do have one, and we kind of post there daily, and we keep information updated about David. Again, he hasn't been doing anything for a long time. He's too scared to. He knows I'll put him on blast. You know that too, David. You know I'll put you on blast if you come out, so don't come out, okay? I mean, we want to see you come out, but again, I don't think you're going to because you're too delusional. So, I mean, it would be awesome to see you come out. I want to see if you parted your hair over again. But, all right, guys, you have a good day. Sorry for the long, it was kind of ranty a little bit, but, you know, sitting out working today, it gives me time to think about a lot, you know, what I'd like to address with this. So, you know, David, your scam's up, dude. This non-disclosure agreement is golden. And again, I'm reading through it and seeing the grammar and the grammatical errors, and it's just, dude, it's so choppy, man. So, again, you guys have a good day. Everything else is on Facebook. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it below. And please subscribe, you guys. Anything else, ask Michelle.